Bro, my name is Vince Russo, and I am a big fan of the worldwide interweb, bro. That's right, bro. I love YouTube, and bro, I am always looking for the next big thing, the next big show, the next big personality, and I think I found it, bro. On YouTube, Casey is Raw, bro. Casey is an avid, bro, video game collector. Loves playing retro games, bro, just like me. As a matter of fact, bro, the only game I've ever beat, bro, is Rygar, bro. Rygar on the original Nintendo system. But, bro, let me tell you, Casey even has a podcast, bro. A podcast where he talks wrestling, and it's called Saturday is Raw. Also, bro, Casey goes video game hunting, and he takes you along, man. Check it out. YouTube, Casey is Raw. Podcast, Saturday is Raw. Bro, check out Casey.
Hello, guys. My name is Casey Raw. Welcome to me and Steve Callen. We're gonna react to NXT Roadblock. So it's gonna be on the CW tonight. It's about to start in 10 minutes. What's up, Steve?
Hey Casey, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, in 9 minutes it starts.
Yes, sir.
Just have the countdown right now on my Netflix for it, so.
Oh, you're watching it on the Netflix?
Yeah, I watch everything Raw, SmackDown, and NXT on Netflix.
Does it show it live when it does that then? I guess.
Well, it will be live, but yeah, it just says the live event starts in 9 minutes.
So let's go ahead and say hi to some of the people. We got Ian says, Casey is Raw. Kind of got that from Drew on his channel. We got Dr. Nick trolling me saying Casey likes to put micro machines up his butthole. And then he also says Russo's a twat. I don't think Russo's a bad guy.
It's not that.
Ian says hi to Steve. So, yes. Usually I would react to NXT shows. But they have several reasons why I want to watch it tonight and review it. Because, one, we have the Hardy Boys going to be defending their TNA Tag Team Championships tonight against Fraxian. Was it Fraxian? Yeah, Fraxian, I believe.
Fraxian.
So, and also you got Moose going for the NXT Championship against Obi Femi. Obi. Some of
Oba,
these guys have weird freaking
Oba Femi.
yeah, Obi Femi. So yeah, it should be good. Dr. Nick says the ECW. Does that mean ew Casey's wiener?
Yeah, when you messaged me on Twitter about reacting to NXT, I'm like, that's a first.
Yeah. I mean usually I wouldn't do it, but because it's pretty much going to be like a PLE, and also you got uh TNA wrestlers on tonight. So
And
and there's some good matches on going to be here tonight. I mean, I could show some of them. Uh, Give me 2 seconds. We got Ethan Page fighting against was it Javon Evans? You're gonna have the LFG coaches will be there. Then the unified, well, it's champion versus champion, title for title. You got the NXT Women's Championship versus the NXT North American Championship. So that'd be good. And then here's the NXT Championship. You got Moose, who's the TNA X Division champion, versus the NXT champion Obi Femi. That's the one major reason right there. And then you got Jordan Grace versus was it Roxanne Perez right there? And then you got for the tag team champion TNA tag team champions, you got the Hardy Boys versus Fraxian. The TNA titles will be on the line, but not NXT. So
but I don't see the Hardys losing because there's no way they're not gonna have an NXT tag team win the TNA tag team championship.
yeah, well, I mean they do have that working relationship. But I think it's pretty obvious probably what's going to
Well,
happen is that
yeah, I know they have a working relationship. That'll be the day when someone either goes from TNA to NXT or vice versa and wins a title.
yeah, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen tonight. I mean, I would love
Yeah.
to see Moose win the NXT championship, but I believe he will lose to Obi Fimi. But the Hardy Boys will retain their tag in the TNA
Oh,
tag team
definitely.
belts.
Yeah.
But if those one of those titles changes, that would be really shocking.
Right.
Uh,
I think Julia pins Stephanie and she holds both belts.
I'm thinking the exact opposite. I think Stephanie's gonna win it because there might be moving Julia up soon.
Not yet. That's too. Oh, I don't know. That they could, but I don't think they're gonna. That would be too fast for them to move up. Or this match between them could end in like a DQ, and someone could get involved, and then it could lead to like takeover or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll be starting very shortly, so
Yes, in 3 minutes. And I just ordered, so I might have to go for a few minutes because I just ordered like pizza, so I'm just tracking it.
oh,
So
that's cool. Originally I was gonna have the Rose here. He might be here later on, but he was didn't realize he couldn't watch NXT. Wanted to join us. I told him like I had a couple suggestions. I looked it up because I wanted him to join with us. I looked it up saying, "Hey, I mean, try the CW app or this one other app." But uh, I told him, anyways, if you want to join, you're welcome to join us. So
He could. I don't know if he has the capability, but he could always try to VPN Netflix.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that for SmackDown event because I don't get to watch SmackDown anymore because I decided to cut out YouTube TV because it's just I mean, it would be the only reason I'd be watching is because SmackDown. So that's why I decided to cut it because it's like $80 a month. I'm like, screw that. So
Yeah.
especially just to watch SmackDown when I could watch AEW on Max and WWE Raw on Netflix, you know. So from
Yeah.
but it looks like it's about to start very shortly.
In 1 minute.
Yep. So I'm sure people were like, "Why are we going live tonight?" But like I said, I do feel like lately that NXT has become the new alternative to the main roster of WWE. Since I mean, I like AEW. I want them to do well, but they're not the alternative like they used to be.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of lost their way a little bit. And I know Dave Rose has probably come in here and we're, he'll freaking probably want to do a drama diner for on me just because of that. But I mean, I heard that Revolution was great until the very end, and I thought it was stupid where John Moxley retained the world title. I wanted Christian to win the AEW title after when Hope were won, but Christian was stupid enough to pull the referee off the from the count. I mean, and then interject himself. Like I would have done is just let Cope win, and then Mox would attacked him. Mox would took off, like go back into the backstage, and then Christian Cage comes out to capitalize. That's what I would have done because Christian was red hot for a while, but it's stupid. Now I don't think he'll get the title shot, but I was listening to Conrad Thompson on Jeff Jarrett's podcast, and they're like, "Oh, it was great." Like I heard it was great until the very end, but of course they're not gonna. Jeff Jarrett's not gonna knock it, and same thing with Conrad. But the show has started, so they're in Madison Square Garden. It's in a theater in. Oh, I just lost Steve. But yeah, they're in a theater in Madison Square Garden. So, well, Steve will probably be here and right back. So, got Obi Femi walking in right now. Oh, there's Moose with his TNA X Division title. So you got all these the wrestlers walking in like they're walking in late. I don't get why they do this. Like they're walking in Manhattan with their championships. Like they could. I mean, if we disp- suspense our belief, like you're in New York City, so you get robbed. So someone's coming out now. Oh, this is the TNA titles. So Raxian coming out. Hopefully, Steve will come back in. Hopefully, I didn't talk so much I pushed him out. He said he would have to be gone for a few minutes, so. Yeah, I was wishing it would be tag team title versus tag team titles, but yeah, you got the champion versus tag team champions. This will be for the TNA tag team champions, and here comes the Hardy Boys right now. There's Jeff Hardy's wearing like some patriotic face paint. It, sadly, like I said, it's most likely, that the Hardy Boys will retain because uh it's unlikely the TNA is gonna drop their belt on NXT. But I mean it's possible. I mean, like I said before, they do have a working relationship with TNA. I mean TNA has a working relationship with WWE. So it's possible. So hmm, I'm gonna fix something real quick. I don't like this look right here. There we go. I'd rather have that right now until I get someone in here to hang out with me. Oh, I did that in there, Steve.
Sorry, I put myself on mute because my pizza guy was coming. So
That's all right. But you just made it where the tag team championship match is starting now.
yeah, it's, the Hardys.
Yeah,
I
starting
definitely
with
see them retiring in the WWE.
oh, what sucks is that they didn't get to do good and have a really good run in AEW. I mean, I was kind of hoping them to get the AEW Tag Team Championships. I was kind of hoping they would be like the new Dudley Boys where they get everything.
Yeah.
EJ thinks the Hardy Boys will lose. I don't believe that.
No, I know they have a working relationship, but they're not gonna. No, maybe in the future they might give either the TNA or NXT people the branded belts, but not right now.
It's possible, but I don't see it. I mean,
Right, Casey. You know what sucks, Casey?
what?
For 2K25, they didn't mention Joe Hendry at all in the game. It's like, wow.
I mean, I heard he was supposed to be in it, but I was like, he's not a WWE guy now.
No, but that's true.
I mean, they always can make Joe Hendry in there for as a creative was a community creation. But really thinks the Hardy Boys will lose tonight. I don't think so.
No, I hate to no. Oh,
I honestly, I mean, this should be a good tag team match. I mean, last time I watched the Hardy Boys on NXT a couple weeks ago, I was hearing that Jeff Hardy recently was not doing good, but I watched. I mean, well, when his AEW run,
yeah. I
but
love the venue that they're at, but Netflix, why are you so pixelated? Jesus Christ, Netflix.
uh, Well, yeah, Axiom did a suicide dive, and then I don't remember. I don't know the other dude's name, but he did a somersault over the rope, top rope, and Axiom did a moonsault onto the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Oh, Netflix. It's like I can see the match, but like it gets like blurry a little bit at sometimes.
Mm. Uh, right now it's picture the picture right now. So I like if they're gonna do picture. I wish it was more half screen
See,
now.
for me, because we're on Netflix, we just have the full screen and the match is still going for me.
Well, I mean, I can still see it,
Yeah,
but I hate when split screen uh for the commercials. I'm like, yeah, you can still watch the match, but it's in the smaller corner.
yeah.
Non-stop NXT, but
Is my TV too loud, Casey?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, I have it on 5, so
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't hear
want,
anything.
I just want make sure it's not too loud. Uh,
So right
and
now it's really hard for me to uh commentate what's going on because it's in the corner. But right now, Axiom is taking control
oh,
over
that was
Matt
nice.
Hardy.
That was a nice move by Axiom. And we back in two.
You got Axiom choking Matt Hardy right now. Matt Hardy's getting out of it. He broke out, and Axiom stopped him. He right now, Praxium is actually taking.
Well,
They're go ahead.
at least even if they lose, they can still say they got to take on the Hardys.
Yeah,
That's a cool
uh,
experience.
I mean, oh, I mean, I'll be shocked if they do a title switch. I'll be shocked.
No, the only title switch, basically because it's type of title. The only thing is the Stephanie Julia match. Is the only thing I know that a title's switching.
EJ is asking who you're choosing for this match.
Oh, I got the Hardys. I got the Hardys all the way. And I know the partnership, but I don't see Fraxium being double tag champs tonight.
No, like I said, it would be cool, but I mean, there's a slight chance, but I'm gonna say it's 75%. The Hardy Boys will retain tonight.
Right?
It's still crazy that you'll see TNA wrestlers on WWE.
I like it though. It's been great since the partnership, even before the partnership and when the partnership started.
Yeah,
NXT's been even on was on fire even before the partnership. Like I try to watch NXT as much as I can. Like I almost watch NXT every week.
well, I mean, I used to like watching NXT when back in the black and gold days because it was the best show. But then when they blew it up to 2.0, I'm like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck.
But then there's too much wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Like
there's
sometimes I don't watch TNA all the time because yes, I do reviews for wrestling, but there's too many shows, and some days I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching wrestling. I'm too that time I need one day a break from reviewing wrestling.
Oh, I don't blame you. I mean, I, I I can't watch wrestling all the time. I mean, it would burn yourself out. It's the same thing with football.
No, I know. I try to much well because my content I try to watch as much as I can since that's my main content on my channel.
Dude, it looks like Matt Hardy's going bald.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of ball, 2K25, they didn't put the ball spot in for John Cena, which I'm very disappointed in.
Yeah, that's BS. If they don't add his bald spot, I'm like, I,
Oh, it's like,
I mean,
come on, you got to make it realistic. You can't do that.
exactly. I'm like, hey, it's obvious. People, oh my god, the Hardy Boys just pulled off a crazy move that I've never seen. Like, hopefully they would repeat, show what just
Oh, I
happened.
see him in the submission. Oh no, pin. Oh,
Matt Hardy's,
Jeff Hardy has some interesting. I like Jeff Hardy's face paint. It's always interesting.
yeah, it's kind of patriotic right now. Oh, Axiom threw Matt Hardy into Jeff Hardy, and now he's taking control of the Hardy Boys right now. I know it's okay. I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan of these. I'm not a huge fan of tag team or multi-man tag team unless uh like, well, I'm talking about more like, oh, it's a 5 man on 5, or like if it's like a fatal 4-way, that's one thing. But when it's like a tag team or more than that, it's kind of don't. I'm like, I'm not as interested. Yeah, EJ really thinks the Hardy Boys will lose. Like, she just keeps on saying, like, you're crazy. I'm like, like, EJ, the reason why we're both choosing the Hardy Boys is because it's unlikely when a promotion put their titles on a different uh,
Wait,
talent from a different company. But Jeff Hardy had 2 3/4 pinned. But it's like it's very unlikely. It's like I said, it's possible because their working relationship. If there was no working relationship, I'd say there's no way in hell. I would say
no,
kind of
not tonight. Maybe like I said, maybe in the future they get somebody like. I think in the future they'll do somebody in TNA wins in the WWE belt, and then someone goes to TNA and they do the same thing.
mm,
But if they do wins a WWE belt, they should have like a Worlds Collide event or something. Make it special.
I'm shocked. Roadblock is not a PLE. Ooh, nice high knee from Axiom to Jeff Hardy.
But yeah, they should definitely do like a Worlds Collide if they're gonna have the title switch. That way, it just makes it a little bit more special.
Honestly, it would have been made it more interesting if they put both tag team belts on the line. Ooh, twist of fate from Matt Hardy. And here comes Jeff. He looks like he's going for the Swanton Bomb.
Casey, what's going on with your camera? It keeps on freezing.
What? What's going on? The Hardy Boys retain. What's up, Steve? Uh oh. I think Steve is.
Yeah, yeah, it can't. Your thing keeps on going in and out. The camera keeps on loading.
Are you sure about that? Let me check my my internet real quick. Because a lot of times they would say, hey, like something wrong with your internet.
I think Casey's internet crapped out.
I can hear you. Let me check.
I don't know. Like on my end, it sometimes you sound like a robot, and then your this your face will go away, and there'll just be like a loading thing.
Let me.
Oh, the Swanton bomb, too. That will do it.
Trying to see if I can see how my signal is real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm just making sure that my internet's okay. I mean, it looks fine for me.
I don't know. Yeah, like on my end, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Here
Like
comes,
now, oh, now
here
it goes
comes.
again.
Well, hold on, Steve. Why don't you come in and out? Because I mean, right now it's saying that I'm okay, but I saw Roxanne Perez coming out. Let me double check. Let me see how's. I know this is gonna look like shit, but just double checking right now. So it's looking like crap right now. Looks fine to me. There's is there a streaming platform for this event or it's on the CW channel. Like you could probably watch it on Hulu, but you would have to have some package. If you have YouTube TV, you can watch it through there, but it's on
If you,
um national TV. That's why I'm watching it right now.
oh, I'm thinking better. I don't know what it was, but yeah, before it would sound like a robot, and it was loading, and I don't know what was going on.
I was looking on my end, like I put my phone on and it says I was okay.
I don't know why it was being weird on my end.
And you're like, you're way behind me because when I heard you say that Swanton Bomb and the Hardy Boys retain, I was like almost a full plus minute in front of you. You're welcome, bro. No problem. I mean, I'm sure there's certain sites you could go watch it, but I don't see why wouldn't that be a problem because it's on free TV.
Oh, why is it?
But
I don't know why StreamYard is doing this. It's doing the thing again. I don't know why on my end I can't hear you.
that's weird.
I
Let
know
me.
I ended up, and I turned off my Wi-Fi on my phone, and
Oh,
I don't know.
sorry.
My route, nothing wrong. My router is green. Nothing wrong. And my phone, I checked my computer. No, I have no internet connection problems.
I mean, on my side, it looks fine.
Little Streamlabs.
That's possible because, but I'm looking on my phone right now. Everything looks fine.
Yeah. Now, see, now I can hear you again.
It must be on your side or something.
No, I checked too. It's weird. Streamlabs, all my connection is good, and too, I'm not having any disruptions or anything.
Or maybe like it could be Streamlabs. I
It
mean,
could be Streamlabs is known for their issues.
oh gosh, we got commercial right now. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, that they're like a full minute behind me because I seen the Hardy Boys retain, and when you said you couldn't hear me, uh, then I heard you said Swanton Bomb and the Hardy Boys win. So we got several people in there.
Well, see, I
Hey,
don't know. 'Cause Netflix is. I don't know, like if Netflix is a minute behind the actual channel.
I would probably say so. What's up,
It's a
MK3
lot.
Kratos? Let me throw this in here for you, Kratos. I was meaning to throw this in there for you.
Hey, NXT's been good. People don't want to watch NXT, don't, but I've been liking NXT. NXT's been fire, and it's been good even before the partnership. So,
Oh, you got the D'Angelo family now on there. Oh, and we got Kratos right here.
Are you
What's up?
assholes out of your goddamn minds picking the Hardys to win that fucking match? Y'all are out of your goddamn fucking minds. Should have been Fraxium. Seriously, that shit should have went to Fraxium.
Yeah, but they just won. The Hardy Boys just won.
Yeah, I know, but it should have went to Fraxium, in my opinion.
I mean, you know why they're not that good? Because I mean, it's a lot of times a promotion will not like. I mean, it's possible to have them put their titles on a different company, but I just think it's unlikely. I mean, yeah, I know AEW would have like Mercedes Monet would be the new belt collector going around and getting all the titles, but she's also fighting for those other companies. But the only reason, like, we might have a shot for Moose winning the X division, I mean, the NXT title, is because of the working relationship. But I mean, I would love to see Moose win it because I would love to see Moose more on NXT than, like, I was happy to see him on NXT. I would love to see Joe Hendry more often on here, but you got Jordan Grace coming out now. This is a very small theater in Madison Square Garden.
yeah, they're at normally, yeah, they're just at this a small venue in New York City.
Well, this isn't a theater. It's set like a small section in the Madison Square Garden. So they're technically in Madison Square Garden, but it's a theater. Because I guess they worked the deal out because you had Monday Night Raw there last night, and now they're running the smaller theater. So this should be probably a good match. I mean, this is just a singles match, means nothing. We just lost Steve. But I assume you're watching NXT, Kratos?
I am. I am. I am.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish you're on X because when you're not there, it's harder for me to remember to send the link to you.
It's all right. Remember, me and my fiance share the same account. We're following you. You're just not following. You just haven't accepted our follow request for you.
Oh, I'll have to go back and look because
I'll put the Twitter name in the private chat. Hold on.
I usually don't. I mean, I go to X, but I usually like ever since Scott threatened the toxin
Since
or the
since that situation from a couple years ago, yeah, I understand.
yeah
With
locked
with the
locked
man who
every,
shall not be named,
locked everything up.
and I'm not talking about Voldemort. The people who know in this community, you know who we're
Yeah.
talking about. We will not mention his name.
See. Oh, there we go. Gotcha
Find us.
now. Gotcha.
Cool. Perfect.
All right,
Perfect. That's
so
us.
this should be a good match. Like, I was shocked how
Uh-huh.
long it took for Jordan Grace to join WWE, but I'm glad TNA decided to let Jordan Grace get out of her contract early. Because I think she was supposed to be there until like the summer.
I
But
think
he's getting a big uh, handful of ass of Roxanne Perez for a second. I heard not yesterday, last week, they had a wardrobe malfunction.
yeah.
I missed that. Oh, Jordan Grace got a choke on Roxanne. I'm like I said, I'm shocked this wasn't on Peacock because you figure how big
Well,
this card is that it should at least get the PLE treatment. Ooh,
yeah, NXT they do some of their PLEs on like Peacock, but sometimes they televise it because not all. Some that's what they do. They just pick which ones they televise. You know, like which
I
ones will
mean,
be like
certain
a
yeah,
pay
ones
per
are
view.
televised, but I think this is more of an event than anything. So
yeah.
Yeah,
it's on Peacock now. That's probably a good reason to have it on Peacock along streaming it on playing it on CW.
I'm thinking Peacock. I wouldn't doubt if WWE's gonna leave Peacock after this deal because
I
I
doubt it.
mean I don't
I
see the
doubt it.
reason I'm saying. I mean, all that footage is being moved over to like YouTube and Netflix and stuff
You're talking
like
about the
that.
WCW shit.
Yeah, the
I mean,
WWE.
the house show stuff is staying on WWE Vault, and the dark match stuff staying on WWE Vault. I don't see anywhere else that footage is going to be featured anywhere. I
Well,
mean,
they're moving long.
the one match I want to see that actually someone has footage of somewhere. Owen Hart versus Kurt Angle. I want to see that footage somewhere.
Uh,
That footage does exist. That was an actual match in '98.
I was like, it must be like very early '98. I mean '98 or early '99 because Owen Hart died in '99.
He died in May of 23rd, '99. I know. Still brings me like heartache because I was in the fucking building.
Oh gosh. So right now it's picture in picture and on commercial on my end. I think Steve says he's probably a minute behind because of Netflix. I mean, it makes sense
Mm-hmm.
because I'm watching it on TV while
Yep.
he's watching it streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But the only what sucks is a lot of times when you're trying to watch the same thing, like you're not gonna be matched up a lot of times.
Well, that would have been that muscle buster was a good evasion, but I don't see why the should pick her up.
Hmm. I cannot wait to see the I assume the main event's gotta be Femi versus Moose.
Oh, fuck no. No, they already announced it's Julia and Stephanie Vaquero. They already announced that during the beginning of the show. Obafemi
really?
and Moose is not main eventing. Sorry. They already said
Oh.
that the women are main eventing.
Yeah, the
So,
women are.
I mean, I know
Besides,
that they
who wants to see a main event with a Nigerian and a murderer? People
murder.
forget that Moose was in jail for murder.
Are you sure about that?
Well, maybe attempted murder, but still, he almost killed someone. He went to jail for it. That's why WWE didn't sign him years ago. Why he ended up in TNA initially and stayed there.
Well, let me take a look at that.
It might have been attempted murder. Who I couldn't remember to tell you to save my life, but I do know that word was thrown around a lot with him.
I'm on the Wikipedia for Moose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Wikipedia is not the best resource to go,
Jesus.
but I figure why not to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would definitely make those side by side view would have been nice. It would be like more like half and half. Let's see. He was arrested for domestic battery. He struck and spat at his wife. He told police that his wife tried to stab him with a pen.
Okay, domestic battery. That's what I couldn't remember if it was murder or domestic violence. Shit.
Well, it said.
Losing my damn mind tonight.
Well, it says that she said he threw her on some stairs before tossing her out of the house. He was later suspended by the NFL for the first game in the 2010 regular season.
Oh, they're both Nigerian.
Well, I mean,
Shit. Obafemi's from Nigeria. I did not know Moose was from Nigeria.
oh, I thought you were talking about like his wife too.
No,
Like,
Obafemi's Nigerian also.
okay.
So and it says right there in Moose's personal life section, he's of Nigerian Igbo descent. At the top.
Yeah, right
I did
there.
not know they were both Nigerian.
Oh.
That's interesting. So they both both men are from the land of catfish.
I'm saying
If you don't get what I mean, if no one gets that reference, you've never been scammed before, or attempted they've been scammed before.
Thanks, EJ, for telling
Hey,
people.
by the way, Bam, I'm not having a Little Caesars pizza. I'm actually having Domino's.
Oh, they're both good. I mean,
Depends on where you live. Little Caesars is better than Domino's in St. Louis. It's a fact.
Yeah, I just
like
got Domino's because I had points and I got like a discounted price. So I was like, why not?
From where I live in St. Louis, Domino's is shit, and I only go there if I'm desperate for pizza.
See,
And everywhere else,
Domino's really. I just had my Domino's with like I had like 50 points, so I just used it to get something.
The last time I ordered, the last expensive meal I bought from Domino's,
because
like
not much better.
family meal I bought for everyone in my family from Domino's, like damn near $40 for 2 pizzas that they fucked up immensely. Yeah, $40 on 2 pizzas.
Wow.
Roxanne Perez did a
goddamn spike Hurricane Rana. Fuck.
well, I just saw her do a frog splash on Jordan Grace, and now she's doing
I'm
some
a little
weird
bit on the frog splash. I just saw it.
A weird tie up. It looked like a crippler crossface for a second.
That is a crippler crossface, you bum. Oh Jesus! Trying to fish hook her.
Oh,
Roll it. Roll through.
body slide.
Two. God damn it.
I mean,
There goes the knee again.
I know Dave Rose gonna be mad because oh shoot, she did some package pile driver.
Why? Because you're watching NXT?
No,
Rolling Death
that
Valley Driver.
Dave said that AEW has the best women division. I really don't think so because I mean I think they
Penta
have the best.
Driver for the win.
I think
What are they going to name it for her on the main roster is what I want to know.
that was a cool package driver, man.
I mean, Penta does the same thing on Raw, which it's no different from Penta's version.
Well, that's
Same
pretty
move.
much the same thing that Kevin Owens does too.
Not really. He throws you to the side. Actually, Kevin Owens' move. He puts his knee out and you lands your neck on his knee. That's what he does.
Why was Roxanne not on the main roster? She was in the Elimination Chamber, so why is she still on NXT?
This is her swan song feud, I bet.
Okay. I could see that. This probably be her last time in NXT.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did y'all hear about the Andrew Schultz controversy shit that's being shared around as of late? Because the fact that the guy that Logan Paul attacked on Raw last night, he was the comedian.
Oh shit! There's the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, the comedy guy. What happened? Wasn't that planned?
Andrew Schultz is in some hot water with a lot of people because one, he was mentioned Andrew Schultz was mentioned in a song by Kendrick Lamar, and it was implied by Kendrick Lamar about a white comedian shouldn't make derogatory comments about black women. Andrew Schultz was that white comedian making jokes about black women, and then decided to make a joke about Kendrick Lamar, about like having sex with Kendrick Lamar against his will on his flagrant podcast.
What?
I'm like, he made a R-word joke on his own podcast as if no one was gonna pay attention to that comment.
Wow.
Well, it looks like Olifemi versus Moose.
Oba! It's not Obafemi. Family. Crazy. Why can't you say his name?
Oh, because I have a hard time
I
pronouncing.
know. I'm just bugging you.
Plus, I mean, I don't hear the guy's name that often. But this should be a hell of a match. I'm rooting for Moose, but
I got Oba's gonna win.
Oba's gonna retain.
Oba's retaining. I don't see Moose having both titles going into NXT. I don't see it.
I mean,
Fraxium I could understand because they've been on NXT television before. Obafemi has not.
Well, I think no. Well, it's Moose is going for the NXT title. The TNA X Division title is not on the line.
Yeah, like I said, maybe in the future, maybe they will W will go maybe to TNA. I don't know when, but I could see them doing it in the future, dropping a belt.
I would definitely be super shocked if it happened. I'd be like, oh my god. I mean, like I said, I'm rooting for Moose because I think it'd be cool, but but I don't see it happening.
No, Casey, did you hear that the Hall of Fame's in a theater? Like, they should have it on Thursday, but no, they're having it on Friday, so it's going to be like at 12 in the morning. Like, I
But
love that it's in a theater, but have it on a Thursday. Why do we always have to have it that Thursday, that SmackDown? Like, seriously.
that's a good point. I'm like, if they're doing it on a Friday, like, just go do it after SmackDown. I'm like, I mean, they're not going to
Well,
have it in the same place. I
well,
mean,
I
I thought it was
well, that are
weird.
doing music because Smack. Well, not that SmackDown's 3 hours now too, so that's why it's gonna be super late, like 12, 1 in the morning because SmackDown's 3 hours, so everybody has to wait till SmackDown. I feel bad whoever's going to SmackDown and then is attending the Hall of Fame.
Well, the problem is, I mean, well, both shows are at two separate spots
I
now.
was shocked. I thought they were gonna do it at the arena again. I didn't think they were going back to a theater setting.
I actually like the theater setting.
I do
And I
too, but
think
you don't have it right after a 3 hour show that same night.
it'd be. I mean, honestly, what they probably should do is cut SmackDown down to 2 hours and have 1 hour of Hall of Fame. But
Well, apparently, it's rumored to summertime for SmackDown to go back to 2 hours. Apparently, this is just a temporary thing for SmackDown right now.
well, I'm hearing if it does good, they'll continue it.
I hope
But,
not.
Get the fuck out of here with that continuation. That 3 hours bullshit. Give me a fucking break.
I mean, USA, why the reason Raw was 3 hours forever. I'm like, that, I'm shocked that Netflix ain't forcing WWE to at least 3 hours because, I mean, they purchased Raw for a lot higher price than what USA did.
Right?
And,
So, like, well, that's Netflix for you, though. They don't have to really go to 3 hours.
yeah, I
Because it's
mean,
not on TV, right? So,
it does make it where it's not as obvious when something's going to happen because you don't know when show's going to end.
right? Like, I know the only one they've done in 3 hours was the first one, but you never know. Down the line, they could do another 3 hour show. I think the next 3 hour show they do for Raw on Netflix is the Mania After Raw. I could see that one being 3 hours.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when they're going to want to probably reset, restart what they're going to do for the upcoming year.
Right?
I'm r- I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little sleepy.
Did we
Like,
even have a second match yet? Oh yeah, we did. I think
yeah,
we're
they
on.
they were just promoting the match.
How many matches were left? Two or it's for 4 cards, right? Or
Probably two more matches, I believe.
we got Moose. Oh,
Moose
I think up next is going to be Javon Evans.
versus Ethan Page. Yeah, I think that's the next match, and obviously the main
I
event.
hate I hate Ethan Page. He's so annoying. You know how they call him All Ego
Yeah.
Ethan Page? Well, my name for him is All Annoying Ethan Page.
Oh, I like it. I mean, I like his gimmick.
I can't. You do?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe that's the first person that I have a match against in the wrestling game when they pick it up Friday is Ethan Page.
Yeah, I kind of think it's weird what this I'm not a big fan of that X Division title, but what's weird if you look at the bottom banner of the title, it looks like a villain's mustache. That's what it looks like. And I hate the look of the new X Division title. But let me ask you guys something. Do you guys consider
Oh,
the NXT title as a world championship?
Bruce and Obafemi is next.
Do you think the NXT title is a world title?
No,
I don't think so either, but there's some people consider it a world title. I
no, it's just a title. Like maybe the main rosters are world, but no, the NXT is just a basic championship in my mind.
It's more like it's just the brand's champion, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
it's just exciting. Yeah, I agree.
I know they got the NXT North American Championship. So that's probably why. And I hate the NXT title too. The look of it. Like I think it's slowly getting the title's looking worse and worse every time they update it. I hate the look. I know though they ain't gonna freaking put this on. You know how sometimes they'll have all those people. They'll clip their reaction. I'm sure they ain't gonna get that. Put that in there.
No, well, not just that. I think isn't it normally like just the like really big people that do it get the
Randall's clip on
it's just
there.
the big content creators that get sometimes they show them.
I seen one person I recognize, and that's Wrestling Days. I think that was on Monday. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's awesome that he got it clipped on Raw.
Yeah, when I was watching the reactions on Stone Cold, I knew a few people.
Oh, Obi Femi has like some like guard around his wrist that almost looks like the Thanos gauntlet. It's like he took the fifth part of the gauntlet off and just kept the wristband of it. That's what it looks like. Hate
Moose, you're
that
gonna
title,
lose,
man.
you bald idiot. I don't like Moose either. He looks. I don't. He's. I just don't get anything about Moose. He's bald. I don't really like his wrestling.
I think he's badass. I think he's a star, but like I'm shocked he never broke out to WWE. I mean, like I think he should have been in WWE long time ago.
Yeah, but I guess because of what happened, like we read, that's probably why Moose wasn't in WWE.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a big deal. I mean it was, but I mean once there was no reason to do what he did, but it's also 15 years ago. But you don't know what happened. EJ, I thought the Rose. Well, the Rose. Uh, I told him he might come on, but he's not able to watch NXT. So I told him he's welcome to join us, but I don't think he is because he's not watching NXT. What's up, AJ Raiders?
Hey, AJ.
I would love to see Moose win the NXT title, though.
Yeah, but it's not happening. Maybe
No.
down the road.
Ooh, nasty chop on Moose. I've I'm wondering what do you guys think about Obifemi's future? Like, do you think How high you think he
Ooh,
will go? Probably maybe the Intercontinental title.
wow, Casey, I just realized why I was a minute behind.
What?
It's not even Netflix. I guess I wasn't right at like when I looked at the
It
play thing.
wasn't
It wasn't
live.
on the live thing. Yeah, now I'm probably where you are at now.
Yeah, it was like when you were saying you were having
I just
or
realized
having.
I went to go check my Netflix. I'm like, why is it the scroll thing not right at the live thing? I fixed it.
I'll definitely have to get a VPN so I can watch SmackDown.
Oh,
And
commercial, back in 3 minutes.
yeah, I got a commercial, but also it's side by side on my end.
That's one thing I like about Netflix because like they if it's not a match, they'll just have like a screen just says we'll be right back with wrestle.
Yeah,
But if it's a match, going to commercial, they'll just keep the match going during the commercial. So I like that they only have the loading screen when it's not a match.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
nothing much really happening. Obi Fumi is pretty much taking advantage of Moose right now. He's going for a couple short pins, like getting a couple 2 counts right now. Like he keeps trying to pin him. Like
I
take like take the uh get the idea that he's not gonna get the 3 count right there. Oh my God, Moose did like some kind of choke slam on Obishimi.
this is I think yeah we got 2 matches left.
I think it's this one. Oh yeah, 2 more matches.
Because
You got
we got Javon
and Ethan Page.
and then we got the women's.
So this one will probably will take us to. This might take us to the next hour. Oh, nice move from Moose. Moose go for the pin and 2 count on Obifemi. Yeah, I see this probably going to the for 5 more minutes, and then they'll probably move to the next match. I could be wrong, but I, I shouldn't took that freaking Benadryl because I'm getting a little. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little sleepy. I took a Benadryl because I was starting to have allergies acting up. But I took
Um,
a caffeine pill, tried to uh, interact
I
with it.
hate
So,
allergies, especially
uh,
with the spring and everything's melting. And I
yeah.
take one every day. I just take one all year round because always anything will act it up.
Well, it's full screen again. You got Moose over Femi right now. He's doing some weird choke. Not even really getting a good choke. I'm like, he has all this space, and then like he's not even choking him really. But here comes Obifemi right now. I wonder what EJ is saying. Really, Casey, about? I don't see. EJ still talking about how like she she was at us about choosing the Hardy Boys. I'm like, it's pretty obvious that the Hardy Boys was gonna retain.
right? It's obvious.
Yeah, I'm like, it's. I mean, I would love to see it happen, but it's very unlikely. But I was hearing that Soul Monster said one announcers last week said it uh the women's NXT championship versus the NXT women's North American championship was supposed to be unified, but I agree with the Soul Monster. I don't think they're actually going to unify it, but that's possible. But I don't see why they would do that. Or Femi caught Moose with a haymaker going from one Moose was up in the air.
Well, I think I fixed my issue with my internet.
That's good.
Like, yeah, I think this match is gonna end soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to end in a couple minutes. Looks like Moose is getting tired. I would love to see Joe Hen. Oh, Moose reverse and throws Orifemi into the corner post. But I was going to say something, but I totally forgot what I was going to say. Good smack to the chest from Moose. And it looks like he's going for a superplex. They're setting it up right now. And superplex. But he held on to it. Oh, Obifemi reverses the suplex. Oh, wow. So, I thought last night's main event with CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, that was good, but
It was
I
alright, but there was like no.
Oh,
They
what?
didn't.
That was a
what?
very superplex.
What, Steve?
I said it was a good match, but you think there would have been blood in that match?
Very cool, but
It was alright, but I'm sorry, but Seth Rollins and CM Punk wasn't beating Osprey and Kyle Fletcher at from.
oh no. But I think it was. I still think it was a hell of a match, though. But it sucks now that it's now pretty much official. It's a triple threat between.
Well, it makes sense if you think about it.
I wanted to see CM Punk in the main event.
Yeah, but I'm not too mad at Roman because Roman, Punk, Seth. So I know it's
It'd be a
bad.
good match.
Well, you know he's gonna be in there, but um, what if Paul Heyman's
Ooh,
favor for Punk's favor that he has for Heyman is that he gets to win that match at Mania.
EJ saying street fights next. Who do you got? I would like to see Ethan Page win, but because Ethan Page won the last fight against Javon Evans, I'm
I
gonna
got
say
Javon for redemption. Yeah, Javon gets his redemption
Mhm.
tonight.
I
Yeah, I'm
agree.
on that one.
Oh, Overfaming threw Moose over the rope. Not a bad match. It, I was hoping for more. I mean, I'm shocked it's still going because now it broke over into the second hour now. I wonder how much longer is going to be left in this match.
No.
Come on, Moose. I want to see Moose wins. But it's a not only. I mean, Moose has the disadvantage from being from not from TNA. Femi just recently won the title, so it would have been very early for him to lose the belt. But that doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Oh, Moose just put Femi through the table.
Ooh, I just.
See, I don't get how that's not a disqualification. Like,
It never
when they
really is.
it makes ooh, and there's a spear from Moose. 1, 2, and kicks out. Because I'm like, hold on, you go through a table, the announcing table, and then a lot of times when you throw the wrestler into the ring steps, that doesn't count as a disqualification. I mean, those are objects. Like, I just don't like it. To me, like, come on, that's something you're not supposed to actually use.
Hmm.
Overfeeling got the pin. Overfeeling retain. That's not a shocker. I mean, it was okay match. I think the main event from last night was better than this. It was still good. Still a good match.
That was a good match.
I'm not gonna lie.
It was
I
alright.
really feeling like the card was more hype than the actual matches, though. I mean, is it me or does it feel like the matches ain't really uh matching the hype? Because I don't think it's really matching the hype. Because I was really hoping this to be really good.
It's been good. Oh, I
It's
mean, oh, I said
moving rest.
the height of what they were building it up to be.
Yeah. What the heck are they doing? They're just destroying a bunch of stuff, like bottles and stuff in a random room. The hell's this all about? And then they're gonna throw a axe.
It's an aggression room.
Oh,
Mercedes was in one with someone a couple years ago after the reports came out
uh,
about her and Bailey on the floor of a hotel room crying over losing the NXT women over losing the tag team titles years ago.
oh, there's Ricky.
That's where
Wait,
that rumor and where she went to vent her frustrations at. She shared it on Twitter years ago. A picture of her with a smashed TV and a fucking bat
hmm,
in some closed off room. Ooh, Ricky Saints.
does
Ricky Saints. Okay.
What do you guys think of that name?
I don't like it. Oh, there's Ethan Page. I think he should have still been should have been still called Ricky Starks.
No, he actually owns. Apparently,
That's his real name.
But apparently he's the one that chose not to go by it. Yeah, but apparently he owns the right to that name, but apparently he decided to go by a different name.
Mm. All ego. This is a street fight. Hopefully it'll be good. What's up, Mikhail? How's it going, dude?
What? I don't know why my internet's being so stupid.
Having a bunch of internet problems.
I don't know. Now Netflix is loading. Like, I don't understand. No.
LFG. I hadn't watched it yet. There's just way too much content that WWE has now. It's just like, how could you sit and watch every single piece that they have? Like, I mean, I guess you could, but you'll burn yourself out pretty quick if you do that.
Yeah.
A New York City street fight. See, I was brought up earlier when they were all walking into the arena with their titles and stuff. And like, I think it's stupid when they show the wrestlers walking in the arena because I always make the comment saying it looks like they're arriving to work late. Like they decide to show up at showtime.
No, the reason they because TKO, basically they sort of do that thing for like the fights for UFC. So
I'm just saying it just looks like they're just arriving at the arena.
I can see what you mean.
But so while it's on commercial, what are you guys thinking of TKO?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to reconnect my internet.
Okay. What you guys? What did you think about TKO starting a boxing league? Well, it looks like Kratos is not there either. So, if people didn't know that, they announced yesterday on Raw that TKO is starting a boxing league.
Fuck boxing.
What?
You heard me. Fuck boxing.
No, boxing's good. I mean, it's not as fun or entertaining as MMA. But I used to love watching boxing. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little sleepy. What are you doing over there, Dookus? I see you. What are you doing? Here comes the weasel.
I never enjoyed boxing ever since Mike Tyson was in it.
I was a fan of boxing for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that sucks is if it's not straight out like slugfest. I hate when it's not a slugfest. Bam just called you a rat, Weasel. What do you think about that? I don't think you're a rat. I think you're the Rat King. That's your nickname, the Rat King.
No, that's a Destiny 2 weapon. Get that right.
Come on,
Rat.
Dookus.
That's
Come on,
a Destiny
Dookus.
weapon and a half, dude. That's the name. That Bungie should have copywritten that.
Look at this. What are you doing? He's a weasel. They're coming back from commercial right now. All ego. Let's see. Trying them. I know that the Hardy Boys. I was chosen right. Choose over Henry. I got right. I think I choose the Jordan Grace too. I'm gonna go. Even though I like to see Ethan Page beat him, I think Javon
This match
Evans
just
gonna
seems like a
win.
dick measuring contest, Casey. A major dick measuring contest.
What? I'm just saying. I'm trying to remember how many predictions I got right.
Uh-huh.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm saying like this match is basically, in my opinion, a dick measuring contest.
Oh. Like they're wearing. I don't know why they're dressed like that. They're like, I guess.
I've
Since
always
this
considered
is
street fights in any capacity in wrestling who has the biggest dick type of match.
I just want to see weapons. I want to see hardcore wrestling for this one right here.
Mm-hmm. Rikers Island. What the fuck?
You got Javon Evans Drew is just smashing the head of Ethan Page into the steps. Now he's just pounding away. Oh, Javon Evans going under the ring to get a chair. It's long and missed. And Ethan Page is coming back now. And they just threw Javon Evans into the steps. He's licking me up. Why are you licking me up, Weasel? Now they're promoting Evolved for tomorrow. I really need to check out Evolve, see how it is, even though it's their farm league for NXT. Now Ethan Page struck him in the back with a chair. Now he's propping a chair in the corner. Oh, Javon Evans coming back. It sucks that, like, I wish they're able to allow them to take protected headshots. Like, if they can do like that, it'd be cool. Because I hate where they only take a shot to the back with the chair. Like, I can understand ban unprotected chair shots, but it'd be nice if they would allow them to use protected shots to the head. Talk about that. He just kicked Ethan Page head into the chair. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why. It just seems like these matches right now is not really sparking any interest with me right now. I mean, you got Javon Evans pulling the table from underneath the ring, and he's about to put it in the ring itself. What are you doing over there? Oh, Steve's back here.
Yeah, I had to reset my router.
Okay. He props the table into the corner. Oh, that's a reverse.
Come on, Javon Evans, send him to the hospital.
Super kick to Ethan Page. Both of them hit roundhouse kick.
One thing that annoyed me about Ethan Page is how quickly they gave him the NXT Championship.
I think he's.
That was he did not deserve it right away. That was bull.
I had no problem with that.
I did. I don't think he should have won it that fast.
I think he was the top heel at the time, so
I know,
mean,
but
why
still,
not?
that's not Pepsi other talent, and he just I understand, but that was way too fast.
I mean, who else they have a top heel than the Ethan
I understand
Page
his
right now?
skill, but he still could have lost it being a heel. He could have didn't have to win.
I was okay with it, but should have had it longer, or at least it would have been cool of him losing it to Joe Hendry.
I just think he shouldn't have won it in the first place until a couple months down the road.
Oh,
Oh,
he put Javon Evans through 2 chairs.
I just saw that. Ouch.
Now it's starting to pick up. He
Oh,
put Javon Evans through the table. And he's going for the pin. 1, 2, kicks out. And commercial.
That had to hurt.
Oh, it had to hurt. So, I was listening a bunch to, was it Chris Von Vliet or whatever his, or Von Vliet, whatever his freaking name is.
Chris Van.
Interview.
this
Jesus.
man.
Well, I was listening to several of his interviews. He released Scott Steiner today. It was not bad. I really enjoyed that one, and then I listened to his Lex Luger interview. Like that was shortly before he was inducted to the Hall of Fame. Bam says, did both of those guys just come off the street?
About
I
time
mean,
Luger's in the Hall of Fame. About time they do it.
yeah, I mean, he definitely deserves, mainly because of his WCW run.
Oh,
But
was he not in the Hall of Fame because the other idiot was back in charge in the day?
I mean, well, I think it's definitely like it's amazing what Triple H was able to get people who like were not on bad, like not good terms with the company.
Right?
Because like one of the biggest ones was obviously you got Ultimate Warrior, but the other one comes to mind is Bruno Sammartino. He was not in good terms with WWE.
Yeah.
He was actually upset with them, but I mean, I guess Triple H pretty much charmed them enough to bring him in.
You know who needs to be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh,
Victoria.
I agree. I would rather put her in there instead of Michelle McCool. To me, like Victoria has a way better career, and then than Michelle McCool did. I mean, all she had like a 5 year run in WWE. Like,
Right?
yeah, she was a multi-time women's champion, but for me, like I said before, like if someone could tell me one of her best matches, and like if I could sit and watch it, see if it's actually good, then that's one thing. But I don't think she deserves a Hall of Fame induction because the only reason she's being inducted is because of her husband is the Undertaker.
Well, a little bit. I don't think it's all because of The Undertaker.
I think it's a huge reason why because for me, like, there's bigger names they could have chosen, like
I
you
can see
said,
that.
Victoria.
No, Victoria needs to. I'm surprised they didn't put her in like the last 2 years. Like, I don't. Like, she deserves to be in, so I don't know why they're not just.
Well, you have Ethan Page coming back, and he did like a almost like a r- razor's edge onto Javon Evans.
Oh, beat this loser.
Starting to pick up now. Like, I think this is probably the better match of the show right now. The best match of the
Looking
show.
match of the night contention for sure.
Because the other ones, like I wanted to be really good because you had TNA wrestlers in there, but then it really didn't do anything for me.
But then again,
But
it's just
at least this is like,
roadblock, right? It's just an event, televised event,
yeah,
and they're not actually because NXT if they do PLEs, they have really good shows, but it's not really technically a PLE, so they probably decide not to go all out.
yeah. I think Duke wants me to walk him. Ooh, right after this match, I gotta walk the weasel. I got Javon Evans. Did a almost like a diamond cutter through the table from inside the ring to the outside the ring. That was actually pretty freaking cool move from Javon Evans. That
Casey,
was awesome.
you watch any matches yet from the WCW channel that WWE just launched?
I watched some of it.
That's pretty
Uh,
cool. I was like, I know they had ECW, but for them to have like matches and the pay per views from WCW, I'm like, let's go.
yeah, I agree. I was happy. I wasn't sure if it was the actual WCW channel because I figure if they're gonna put a WCW channel, or I would think they would call it like put the full name World Championship Wrestling on there instead of just putting the three initials. I'm like, because I was like, just WCW. I'm getting a big handful of spit, dog spit.
Well, when you go for the walk with the weasel, don't get lost.
Oh, oh God.
I think this
Oh,
match ends like maybe 10 more minutes, I believe.
I don't know, but this is really starting to pick up.
I don't see.
This is definitely the best
uh,
match right now.
I'm so hyped for Friday, Casey.
Why is that?
As I get to pick up 2K25.
Oh. I mean, it looks good, but honestly, I picked up the last couple ones and I hadn't played them, so I'm like, I feel like, you know what? Why pay money when I'm
Well, no,
no?
it's not but for me, like they really like even without the DLCs, you already got lots of people more than the last 2 years to pick from.
Oh shit! Ethan Page threw the chair at the head of Javon Evans, and he's
Yeah,
going, "Oh,
put
cutter!"
yes, break his neck.
Oh yeah, he's going to put the chair around his Ethan Page's neck.
Oh,
And oh my god, a cutter with the chair.
oof.
Wow, that's it. Javon Evans gonna win this one. There's no way. One, two,
That's it.
three.
That's all she wrote.
Yep. Bam's like Casey rather play learning Mario. No, I was planning, Bam. I was originally gonna plan to separate those three games, but I was like, screw it. I'll make one giant episode with those three, and just make it one big, uh, just making one big video of it because I was like, oh god, like why play three of them like separately?
I'm surprised you didn't do anything yesterday for Mario Day.
I did. I released
Oh,
a
yeah.
Mario game. Oh,
Okay.
the lights went out.
The Undertaker's here.
Oh, it's the freaking wherever they are. It's the
I don't care for these people. It's just a rip-off Shield. Boo! I don't care for this faction. Think of something creative, WWE. Not another. Oh, it's the Shield 2.0. Or
actually it's more like was it
Retribution.
ret- it's
Yeah, like
retribution.
yeah, this is
It's
a rip-off Retribution. Clearly, that didn't work. So why try to bring it back? Like Triple H, whoever's thinking of these factions,
oh,
they need to they better not be on because they're probably on something when they think of this stupid shit.
this is pretty bad. I mean,
Like who thinks of it? Like was someone on drugs when they thought it's good to bring back Retribution faction?
yeah, it was pretty bad. Don't the one reason I would do is retribution. Like this is when they started that. I figured, hey, it's a good idea. Like if they rehired a bunch of their wrestlers, and they could be under retribution because they got fired and they're all pissed off being fired.
Yeah, but it's still bad because Retribution didn't even work out in the first place.
It was pretty horrible, but
It did,
I'll
it sucked too though because they kind of did it in the COVID era. So
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna see if the weasel needs to go for a walk, so I'll be right back. So go, you guys take over for a minute.
Hey, tell Casey I got to bounce, okay? when he gets back.
Okay.
See you.
So what does everybody think of Roadblock so far? I did not fuck them. I think the match of the night so far was the last match, Javon Evans and Ethan Page. It's almost time for the main event. It's going to be Julia defending the NXT Championship and Stephanie Becker defending the Women's North American Championship. So, hopefully Casey does not get lost when he took the dog out.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to watch.
The pizza is good. I haven't finished it yet because I didn't finish my pizza yet, but almost time for the main event. Both titles on the line. Julia's NXT Women's Championship and Stephanie Becker's Women's North American Championship.
Yeah, we're down to that match, so we'll see. That's going to be 26.
Oh, Crater, he had a bounce, so he did tell me to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you didn't get lost.
No, he
Long day.
goes pretty fast. Unless he wants to go poop, then he'll make.
Long day today.
What?
They said you had a long day today.
Yeah. I was kind of like, I saw Duke had this like cute look. He's like, what?
Yeah, I had a busy day. I'm just happy I'm off tomorrow. Don't have to set my alarm.
Duke, I was just pointing at you because he's like leaning weird. Polling?
We have a promo right now with Sean Spears,
Yeah,
the American champion.
the polling. Yeah, they're showing the theater where they're gonna have the Hall of Fame at.
I like Sean Spears. I don't know. This is a better. I didn't really like his Ty Dillinger character, to be honest. A perfect 10. I understand it. I'm glad they're back at the theater, but do it like on a Thursday. Like, I feel bad for people that are attending SmackDown because right when SmackDown ends,
Yeah,
way over. I don't even know how
one or the other
it is from.
Yeah.
I don't even know how close it is to where SmackDown's going to be. Oh, I might miss SmackDown. I might miss SmackDown on Friday, and I might miss Raw because they have special start times on Netflix at 2:00 because they're going to be in Europe.
Oh, damn.
But because Raw's on Netflix, Raw on Netflix will be on at 2 p.m. Central Time.
Huh.
Well, because of Netflix, right? They don't have to wait till they can just go live when they go live. That's what's the one thing about Netflix. They can go live right when the show's live. So it's going to be like, I think the first time where they're going to have a live Europe show and not wait until the rerun or taper of it.
We're having a fight.
The only thing that sucks is if I work, I'm gonna miss Raw at 2 p.m. And then when I want to watch it, I don't want to look at Twitter because I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. I do. I don't. I mean, I do not like watching it when it's not live. I mean, unless I'm like just like maybe an hour, 30 minutes behind, so I don't have to worry about commercials. But if I don't watch it on the day, then I usually don't watch it.
See, AEW's pay-per-view was on a Sunday. Perfect. I'm off. I like that. WWE, 6 p.m. start time. I just get off work at that time, normally on the weekends. Like don't see WWE AEW Sunday, perfect. I don't work Sundays. I literally miss almost an hour of pay-per-view sometimes.
Shit, Ricky Saint's gonna have his
Oh yeah, the
match
underground
next
match.
week.
The underground match. That's one match type I do like that they included in this game's year.
Oh wow, you're behind quite a bit.
I'm live. Yeah. It's on Netflix. What do you know? Because Netflix is, for Raw, I probably would be where you are, but because it's NXT. Yeah. But they actually have the underground match in this year's game.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, hey, that's cool that they're
now you can do 8-man backstage brawls.
Here comes Julia with a weird looking mask.
Chelsea Green.
And here comes the wrestlers, but now we got a commercial.
I got this. I could do it. Anybody want to hear my Finkel impression?
What?
There's no time for the main event. I don't know. That's my Howard Finkel impression.
It's not bad.
No.
See, I'm just curious while waiting for the main event to start. Let's see who else is live right now. Oh.
What are you booing at, Bam? Are you booing at my impression?
Bam always boos at everything.
So remind me again why Dave might do a diner on you?
Because he said that AEW has the better women's division, and I would disagree though. The only thing they have is that they have the best women. Like,
no, I agree with you. Yes, I do agree with AEW. They do have great women, but they're not the best. Dave, I'm sorry, but that's what I mean. I watch AEW. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they're good, but right now, actually, I just like wrestling. I like the women on the main rosters of AEW, TNA, basically just WWE and AEW. See, for wrestling fan, I just can't pick. I just like it.
During the real American Civil War in 1860.
Let's go troll Frank real quick.
What's he watching?
Like, that sucks.
Huh?
Every time I see the Lincoln Memorial in a movie,
the Civil War,
I still flash back to the monkey version
of the movie.
I tried to flash back to that.
Well, within my head canon, that's my favorite version of the Lincoln Memorial.
And
I think that's why I go to it. Oh, yeah, always.
You guys suck.
What's he got a troll?
Yeah, I think it's like right when they get past the press room and they go down that hallway.
Should I give him a thumbs down?
I think he's the guy with the back to the camera. He's about to go in first. I mean, yeah, sure. Let the guy who's got like 100 rounds of ammo go first. I don't know. Like, he's just shouldering it like it's nothing, like everyone else with their M4s and shit.
I'm going to see if they see.
I do also want to point out that one of the best things about this scene right here is that all you hear is the music playing softly. You don't hear it screaming.
Oh, Casey, have you watched the new Daredevil?
soldiers and the artillery's going by,
No,
and you
I was
don't hear
planning
it. Yeah.
to do that.
That was a
I'm
fantastically
interested
shot
for
scene.
that.
It's like
We just
hearing him
watched
scream would
both
have been,
two
would have been
episodes
like
yesterday on
painful. It's
Disney
like
Plus.
hearing it was almost
I didn't even know it was on. I was on Disney Plus
Still
last
having
night
a
because
finer
it was
moment. It was
I was
like,
awake.
you know, you get the
I was like, sweet.
Is
I
it
don't mind
serious?
it.
But let me real
Yeah,
quick.
it's a
Before we
series.
get
I
into final thoughts, I
just
don't know if
two
you've been paying
episodes
attention to
that
your
are
NFL news at
on
all.
Disney
Joey
Plus.
Bosa's
I'm
jailed
waiting.
for 1 year.
I just don't know which day they release the
I heard that,
episodes.
and also,
On.
So I'm
there's
waiting for the
been
next
some
episode
big moves
released.
making.
On. Thank
What's his face from
you can
Seattle? The quarterback's going went to the
eat
Raiders as well.
a
Quarterback.
big bag
Fuck,
of
what's his name? I
dicks.
can't remember. Uh, son of a bitch. I can't remember right. But yeah, there's been some big trades going down here.
And the 49ers also just signed Marcus Robinson.
Hey, hey, you're not gonna type anything but
No,
Frank's
I will
wife in the
say
chat,
that
Casey?
both CD Lamb and
Yeah.
Dak Prescott,
Oh.
they renegotiated on some of their contracts.
Here comes
Oh, here we go.
Stephanie.
For
I like her entrance, to be
Snyder
honest.
running
It's a cool entrance.
Jerry, but I'm not holding my breath. So
One minute, I'll
considering
be wait.
who we got for a head coach and everything else, I'm not holding. So I just don't want to lose anymore. But I'm a Cowboy fan.
Good luck with that. But
Right? Yeah.
And how hard would it be to make fun of Casey when he pops in?
It was super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Have you seen
Just can't help himself. I swear it.
Hey, Casey.
You know.
And see, it's not even this channel. Casey had to horn in on Alex and Dr. Nick shit, which, by the way, congrats to Alex and Dr. Nick for 200 shows. That's a, feat that's, few have done on here. But, congrats, boys. And thanks for the cool pictures of Frank and myself within your little intro. That was badass.
Look, even EJ is giving Casey what for. You go get him, girl. Go get him, EJ.
Hey, Casey can't fucking help himself, but just look at me. Casey's just see. This is what happens when you're always picked last for kickball in elementary school. You become Casey McGraw. That's what happens.
True.
Can I shout out?
Well, inbred, yeah. Casey's parents weren't first cousins; they used to be brother and sister. It's a whole nother thing.
Family tree is a stump.
It's a toothpick at this point. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it ain't even.
Oh.
That seems like a good place to start wrapping this thing up. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing on Thursday. I'm talking about.
Do that thing again.
I kind of really want to do.
We're gonna review Hatchet 2 on Thursday because both Frank and Jeremy left. Right,
fix your crap.
Right?
Probably not.
Right?
I'd have to watch it first.
I'm sorry, I had to check those guys out. Boo. The harsh truth.
Cutting out again. I don't know why StreamYard does this.
Uh-oh. Well, we got 14 minutes left. Dude, they're really cutting into their times right now. They're just doing their inductions. So this should be good. Julia is hot. I would definitely do her. Oh, there goes Steve again. So yeah, I think Steve's having problems. Yep, both titles are on the line. Title versus title. So I'm choosing Stephanie to win. I think Julia might be heading to the main roster. I'm gonna keep that up right now. Boo! The harsh truth. Oh, now they're at it. I had to unload the dominoes. Right now, each woman's kind of slugging back and forth right now. Stephanie did a nice back kick, or a spinning back kick. Julia slugs Stephanie in the face. Julia's going like whipping around everywhere right now. Oh, I thought Stephanie was about to do a package pile driver, but Julia pulled out of it. Oh, looks. Thanks for coming on, Steve. I'll see you later, bro. Looks like he needs to get out because he's having issues. So. Here, I'll put this in here if you want to join, AJ. Stephanie has like some figure, like a figure four leg lock kind of submission in there. And now they're both out of the ring right now. I should be more like this so I can watch it and be like straightforward looking at you guys. Right now they're outside the ring. Do you watch? Nah, I don't watch Locale that much anymore. They just have too much channels now to follow. Julia is on top of the top rope right now. I missed what she just did. Oh, she did like a front drop kick from the top rope. Casey's only watches. Oh, Casey. Casey watches OnlyFans whores. Ooh. Stephanie did this like crossbody dive from inside the ring to the outside of the ring. I'm sorry if I'm like having a little hard time talking right now. I did take a Benadryl, so I'm kind of like dozing off right now. And plus, the only match that seemed really good was the street fight. I wouldn't say the street fight was the best match. The other matches was good, not great. But right now they got a commercial, but side by side right now, and it's real. I have a giant TV. I still had to like squint, see what's going on. Julia just threw Stephanie back into the ring, and now Julia's putting the foot, like choking her with her foot in the corner of the ring. Here comes Julia. She did running from one side of the ring to the other and kicks her in the face. Going for the pin, 1, 2, and kicks out. And here comes Stephanie coming back now. Oh, Julia just slugged the shit out of her, and there goes Stephanie down to the ground. Non-stop NXT. 1, 2. Julia went for a pin, but Stephanie kicks out. Oh, like jawbreaker from Stephanie. And now she's doing some. Oh, well, I thought it was a choke, but Julia is doing the camel clutch on Stephanie right now. Julia wraps up her neck with her legs, and now she's kind of stomping, pouncing her head into the ring mat. And she's going for the pin, but gets kicked out. And full screen again. Title for title. Oh, they just showed like this neck breaker from outside the ring, but on the apron to the mat, to the flooring. Oh, here comes Stephanie. And oh, she did this like knee, like hits Julia in the corner with her knees. Well, good God. Damn. Whatever Stephanie's wearing, that is hot. Her booty is like. And doesn't go for the pin. 1, 2, and kicks out. I know I'm a horn dog, but look, if you see what she's wearing, I mean, God forbid, I mean, it's hard to not react to it. She got a nice butt. They're on the top corner. Julia's going to top rope. And superplex from Julia. Bam's like, calm down, Casey. I mean, Bam, if you see what this woman's wearing, you probably would be like all horned up too. I mean, Julia looks great though too, but oh my. Ooh. I think that Benadryl's starting to kick out of it because, oh, hold on. What kind of move is this? Julia going for the pin and kicks out again, but that was a good move. It was kind of twirling, kind of like Falcon Arrow kind of thing, I think. Ooh. It was like, I am seeing it. Like, then you know why I'm reacting to that. It's not a bad match, for sure. I think all the matches been pretty good, but the Ethan Page match was the best one right now. Oh, like a package neck breaker. I thought it was going to be another package pile driver. It gets looks like they pretty much filled up the theater pretty good. Oh, Julia got her in like a choke with her legs, but gets out of it and does this interesting cross face. Got her tied up pretty good. Stephanie's in trouble right now. I mean, it's like a label lock, kind of. Oh, Stephanie got to the bottom rope. Oh, Stephanie went for a roll up pin, kicks out, and Julia does a running knee, like struck her running knee. I think Julia says it's all over now. Couple thrust kicks from Stephanie. Another package neck breaker from Stephanie. It looks like she's going for a third one. Hits it again. Going for a pin. 1, 2, and 3. We got a new women's NXT champion. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. That's why I just call her Stephanie. So I believe all my predictions for the show has came true. But it was pretty good showing. I would say definitely the last 2 matches was the best on the show. Overall, I'm a little disappointed because I thought it'd be a lot better. Oh my god, they just show where she gets the pinfall by like an ass shot from Stephanie. But overall, I don't think it deserves a 7. I think I give NXT Roadblock a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I think 6 out of 10 because I don't think it's as good as it was billed to be. I mean, maybe I was kind of hoping one of the titles, the men's titles, would change. I was kind of hoping Moose to win the NXT title, but I knew wasn't going to happen. But yeah, I give the show a 6 out of 10. So while wrapping up, I appreciate both Kratos and Steve Callan coming on. I understand why the Rose couldn't make it, and like it would be cool if he would join me, but I'm sure he would want to watch the show and not get spoiled, so I can't blame him. So I will be releasing a gameplay tomorrow. It's Captain America and the Avengers for the Sega Genesis. So that'll be out tomorrow. I just wrapped up on it editing today. So I was gonna release it. I was like, but I pretty much got done at the very end before the had to go live, you know. So yeah, at least we got this out. It was a good show. I mean, it was like I said, I give it a 6 out of 10. So I appreciate all you guys coming by for the night. Sorry if I wasn't as enthusiastic as normal, but I don't know. Like the first few matches really wasn't living up to the hype. Plus, like I said, I had that Benadryl kind of drowsing me out. So, Bam's like saying unreal. You dick. But I appreciate y'all coming by and I'm gonna go ahead and call a night and you guys have a good day. See you guys. I am Outskis. Where's my damn outro? There it is. See you guys.